eyes all puffy and your hair messed up, wishing you could hide the way you look right now. It's only 4:35, but girl, I just had to wake you up with the sun still down.
Brock Colley is our next guest, and he joins us now. Brock, the new single, No Mascara. Tell us about how this song came about, my friend.
It's a bit of a brownie point story, to be honest. With the songs that I've been writing, there's been a big theme to it, and it's for us men to step up in our marriages and our relationships and say things to our lovely girls that maybe sometimes we don't say enough of. My wife was on my mind. That's been an ongoing theme lately with everything I've been writing. So it was a big suck up to the wife, but it was so true.
I like to do that sort of stuff too, say those things that need to be said. Things like, honey, you're lucky, you've landed yourself a winner. All those sort of things. Yeah, all those sort of things that, go a long way. All those
honest, truthful things, yeah.
Brock, I always want to know when I'm talking to someone who writes a lot of songs and so forth, when you write something like No Mascara and you then go to the studio to put it all together, have you already got the idea of the riffs and the guitar sound? Because this one's got a lot of stuff going on that just complements what's a really good lyric anyway. Talk us through that process, if you would.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It really is a 50-50 mixture. I guess with every song you write, can't speak on behalf of every songwriter, but generally the people that I'm in contact with that write songs sort of feel the same way, that we all sit down to write a song, and you do kind of like humming, kind of like when you've got a little melody in your head that you hum that just won't go away. We sit down with, whether it's a guitar or a piano or a keyboard or whatnot, we sit down and there are melodies. We get some word in our mind that we want to put down, and there generally is some kind of, whether it might be just one little tiny 2 or 3 second melody that just sticks. That tends to be the case a lot of the time. So you do, when you go from writing the song to the studio, have a fair idea of what you'd like. And then sometimes you go and see your producer and they just say, hey, what about this? And it's totally different to what you had in mind. And you're just like, yep, let's go with that. 50-50, I'd say. But definitely you do, in my experience anyway, you do tend to go to the studio with a fair idea of what you want it to sound like.
Is there a time where you've gone back to a song and said, I shouldn't have touched it, I should have just gone into the studio with it? Is that something that can happen?
Absolutely. I've tended to be one of those songwriters over the years that have been a little lazy that way and have tended to write something on the spot and sort of without going back and stewing over it or letting it sit for a while. I've been one of those songwriters that have tended to go, okay, I've just written a song, done, finish, I'm so excited, let's move now, without letting it sit. But sometimes it's good to just let it stew, go back and go, yep, it could be said better, this could be said better, this could be done better. And then you're right, sometimes you can overthink it.
We're speaking with Brock Colley. He's got his new single out, No Mascara, and we'll be playing it shortly. You mentioned that this was there for brownie points. How did it go? Did it have the desired result?
I must say it went well. I can't lie. I always find like to say my wife is the best judge of songs that I write anyway. And when it was a song to do with my wife, I was a little nervous to show her the song. And actually, with this one, she didn't get to hear the song until it was demoed up. So this one didn't come straight off the guitar and straight to my wife. I sent this one away to Nashville and got some guys to demo it up and send it back to me. So it probably wasn't till like 3 or 4 weeks after I'd written the song that I got the song back from America, and I was like, yep, I like that. I've got to show her. She loved it. Thank goodness.
I know you write a lot of songs that get taken up by other people. Is there a time when you go, no, this is all mine, it's not going out to the open market?
Funny you mentioned that. This song wasn't meant to be mine. This one was meant to be one of those ones that did the rounds in songwriting circles, so to speak. But when I send it away, see, the process is with us songwriters that love to write songs for other people for a living as well. We write our songs. Some of us send them to our publishing company if we're with a publishing company, or some of us do it ourselves, and we get the songs demoed up. We get all the instruments and whatnot, and sometimes we get a session singer, someone else to come and sing on our songs, and we send them over the world or wherever in hope that someone might pick it up. But this one, I was just about to send it over to Nashville to do the rounds just to see if someone else might like to sing it, and just as I was about to send it, I thought, No, it's too close to home. Like I said, this was about the wife, this one. So I was like, nah, too sentimental. I'm going to run with it. So it actually wasn't meant to be mine.
Well, Brock, thanks for the insight into a lot of that tonight. That's been absolutely brilliant. If people want to follow your journey and what you're doing and when they can catch up with you if you're on the road, what's the best way for them to stay in touch with Brock Colley?
I'm a big Instagram and TikTok man. So if anyone wants to look me up, I'm always on Instagram at Brock Colley Official and also Brock Colley Official at TikTok as well. Plenty of stuff going on.
Brock Colley, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight. We're going to play the single now. It's called No Mascara, and we look forward to catching up with you real soon.